The tourism sector says that it is ready to accommodate a variety of visitors across the country to enjoy the Easter holidays. The sector is trying to recover from the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic that saw many businesses closing down, including some airlines, and says the influx of both international and local tourists during the Easter period will help boost growth in the sector.
We are expecting that a lot more South Africans are going to be traveling to various parts of the country, mainly going to visit friends and relatives in the homelands, but also to travel for tourism purposes, as we have done in the past. And we do expect that the roads are going to be busy. We want everyone to travel safe and drive safe.
Many travelers have raised concerns about the high cost of local tourism establishments, especially during peak times. But experts say that there are different packages to suit those with a limited budget, such as camping. Those with a limited budget have also been urged to consider doing a day visit to their preferred destinations.
We can cater for any budget that anyone has. I have heard about, and we've debated this issue of pricing in terms of unaffordability. We do understand that there are various factors that, are critical to unaffordability, including inflation, the increase of price of goods that has happened over the past while, and also the fact that petrol price is much higher, and when people are traveling, even driving to various destinations.
South African National Parks, SANParks, says it is ready to host more tourists despite the recent floods that have seen some roads being closed at the Kruger National Park, and says that most of their rest camps at the park has above average occupancy rate. SANParks has admitted that the sector is still facing some challenges that are prohibiting more tourists from going on holiday.
We think globally that there is a lot of economic pressure for everyone. We have seen here in South Africa, interest rates are going up, the cost of living has gone up. So the last thing that people want to spend on is holidays. And when it comes to overseas visitors, of course, our currency also plays a big role, because then they can get value for money for whatever they spend here.
Experts say that the country needs to attract more international travelers for the tourism industry to grow faster, but they've admitted that the country still has a long way to go to ensure that the recently launched e-visas are universal and can be used by all tourists across the globe. Naledi Matlapeng, SABC News, Johannesburg.
In a drive to allow universal access for all who visit the seaside town of Mossel Bay on the garden route, the local municipality has launched a project for wheelchair-bound individuals so that they can also experience the joy of being in the ocean. A quadriplegic visitor recently used the special beach chair to take a dip, something he hasn't done since losing the use of his limbs 30 years ago.
A dream come true. Alvin Moelman became a quadriplegic at 19 years old after he slipped and fell at a river in Bloemfontein. Assisted by municipal lifeguards, he was able to enjoy the waves for the first time in 30 years.
I've dreamt about it, but I didn't really think about that it will really happen, What I've been trying to do is at least getting on the beach. That was the first objective. So that I kind of did once or twice, making plans, get lots of hands, dragging through the sand, and then I can be close with the kids. Before the kids, it was kind of a maybe it's not that important, but with the kids it's quite nice to enjoy the beach with them. But going into the sea, that was just a dream.
For his family, it was also an experience to remember.
He doesn't have hobbies, obviously, because, there's so little things he can do being paralyzed neck down. So for us, this was like a goosebump moment. It really was like, it's unbelievable. And even the twins, I think they are so extremely proud.
This is beautiful. I think this was the best day in his life as well as ours. Of course, it's the first time in 30 years that he had the privilege of getting into swimming water. So he's been looking forward to this, and we were all so excited.
The municipality is encouraging people with disabilities to make use of the facility.
For the broader community, it's easy to have access. This fits in very much with Council's motto and also our drive or goals and objectives, to ensure that we increase universal access, safer town and a child-friendly city. So that's where we are today. We're trying very hard. The project started off last year, October, November. It was ready for December. We could take people onto the beach. We could take people into the sea.
They will be increasing the mats from 3 to 5 and the chairs from 1 to 3 to ensure they'll be able to keep up with demand. Tanya Krause, SABC News, Mossel Bay in the Western Cape.